Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Bhadram Karne Visrunuyama Deva. Bhadram Pasyema Akshabhirya Jatraha. Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhi. Vyasema Devahitam Vyadayuhu. Swasti na Indro Vruddhasravaha. Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha. Swasti nastarksyo Arishtanemihi. Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Agne Heli.
Agnena Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Devaya Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhasmatyuhurana Meno Puistante Nama Uktim Vidhema. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om A Brahman Brahmano Brahma Varchasi Jayatam A Rashtre Rajannah Shura Isha Oti Vyadi Maharatho Jayatam Dognirdenurradadvana Ashu Saptihi Purandi Ursha Jishnu Rathestaha Sabe Yuga Asya Yajamanasya Viro Jayatam Nikame Nikamena Parjanyona Varshatuhu Phalavatshona Oshadayah Pachantam Yogakshemena Kalpetam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranas Chakshushu Shotrumatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam Me Astu Tadatmani Nirateya Upanishadsu Dharmaha Te Mayi Santu Te Mayi Santu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Sri Ram. So our Kendra prayer is twofold. One is personal and another is impersonal. When you make prayer, Bhadram Karne Visrunuyama, there you want to, your ears and eyes, they are the two most important organs of provided. They should be quite firm and able until the last breath of life. So then all our indriyas, all our limbs of our body, bones, so all that must be quite strong. So, having blessed with this kind of convenience by Paramatmas, then what is that? Our commitment. That is Vyasema Devahitam Yadayuhu. So long we breath our life, we have to be doing good. Do good, encourage good, inspire good, and all that. So Vyasema, we strive hard, because to do good is a hard job. It is not easy. To destroy things is easy, but to build a thing is a difficulty. Therefore, we say that Vyasema, the verb is very powerful, that we have to have a kind of srama. Take, then, and then we have got 4 gods who have to give you constant blessing of health, wealth, prosperity, and achievements. And this is one. And then Asya Yajamanasya Viro Jayatam. Asya Yajamanam is all people. Whoever are participating, whoever are officiating are all Yajamanas. All those who recite the mantra are also a part of Yajamana. Therefore, Asmakam, the word Asmakam, they use it. So the king alone, no. Visiraja Pratishtitaha. The Yajamana, being the leader, he will be interested in the prosperity of self and others. Asya Jamanasya Jayatam, Viro Jayatam, all encouragement. Then we have got prayer to the Agni, a most powerful God who is representative of any and every God available in the universe. All gods may not be present in the Yajna Bhumi or Yajna Shala or Yajna Vedi. Only when you invite, they come. When you have done with them, they will go away. They have option to stay or go away. But Agni cannot go away. So constantly there, expecting the offerings to be offered, to be delivered to respective gods. Thereby Agni is a constant fellow who will be sitting there, waiting for the ahutis and conveying to the respective gods, whosever name is marked on the ahuti that you are doing. Therefore, he becomes Avyavahana. So Havyavahanaya Swaha, Agni becomes Avyavahana, is the conveyor of oblations or shares, Yajna Bhagas to the respective gods. So, and moreover, there also we make a promise to Agni that Juhurana Menaha Yodhya. We are going to fight. We don't be indolent, we don't neglect, we don't simply relegate our doings to you, but we also work. It's a cooperative enterprise. Then he will, for all that, what you are to do for Agni, just to say Namaskar, Nama Bhuktim Vidhema. If you do it only Namaskara, utterance, your hands may not permit you to join, but just say Namaskar, that itself is great. So Namaskara Priyo Bhanu. Bhanu is Rudra, Bhanu is Agni, Bhanu Indra, all gods are there. Esha Devatmako hi Esha Tejasvi Rasvavana. So all gods are in Surya, and Surya is in all gods. Today and tomorrow we have got Ratha Saptami, when we are making a big prayer to Surya Bhagavan by making 32 Namaskaras from Aruna Prashna Puraskara passages. Tomorrow we are doing at your 7 o'clock in India. Then we have got, after this prayer, we are asking for the personal. Apyayantu mamangani, let all my indriyas be pleased. You have to be pleasing our indriyas. And when the indriyas are pleased or attended to, they don't trouble you. Indriyaha indriyartheshu pravartante. All our indriyas, whether you want or not, they only look at their goals. Eye goal, ear goal, tongue goal, and so on. So these are the Pancha Indriya, Pancha important and plus. So Sapta is an important number. So the Sapta Ratha Saptami, we are doing it. Ratha Saptami, on that day, all Sapta Papas, Sapta, everything that is Sapta will be attended to by Surya Bhagavan and you become a Punita. And so then ultimately Dharma is important. Ya Atmani Upanishatsu Dharma te mayi santu. Because every Upanishad is indicating one or the other Dharma. And all Upanishad Dharmas are clubbed in Bhagavad Gita. Upanishatsu, that's why you said it's Upanishatsu, Moksha Shastra, Yoga Shastra. So we have summary of that. We have detailed separated Dharma expositions and all that. So in this play, and we want to know what Dharma is being taught by each Upanishad. Because Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, and Vedanta Brahma Sutras, they are the fulcrums, or they are the important three things. That makes the Vedanta, that is the ending of the whole philosophy that you want to know from our Veda mantras. So in this attempt, we have marked in our Kendra the Friday to be the Upanishadic day or learning, Parayana, Adhyayana, and Thursday for Yajurveda, and Wednesday and Tuesday morning, evening, there to you evening, Mahanyasa. So this is how we have just tried to cover up the practical aspect of the Vedic religion. Then we have got the Samhita, which is the origin for that, because during Samhita period also they used to conduct so many sacrifices. And there is also the procedure laid out in the Samhitas also. So we are trying to have some kind of exposition as to what is our Veda, what it is trying to guide us, what we can expect, and what is going to happen when we are honoring the Veda Dharma by virtue of theory knowledge, by virtue of practice, and all that. So now we have this beautiful Svetasvataropanishad. Sveta Ashva, Svetasva Tara. That is, it is something beyond, something like bed, bath, beyond. It is neither a horse nor a donkey, something more than that, a crossbreed. And also generally crossbreeds will be more intelligent and powerful and more contributory. That's how people believe. Therefore, that also is important. So Svetasvataropanishad. But this is the name given to Maharshi by name Svetasvatara. At the end of that, we are going to realize, because we are in the 6th chapter, 8th mantra, where he is, 8th mantra and further, where he is trying to acquaint us, who is this Paramatma, some knowledge about Paramatma, so that we can develop regard for him. See, once you know the CV, once you know the work done by people, the work makes us to honor them, not the name or the person, however be the person, male, female, otherwise, whatever be that, the kind of work that the person does, that only receives our intention, our observation. For example, in Durga Saptasati, we are given as much active was Durga Parameswari with her Devatas and Matrikas attend and Sena. Even the lion was also an active participant in the war. Lion understood the Vahanam, the Simha Vahani Jai Durga. That Simha is one presented by her father, Hanuman. So she loves her father. And whatever the father has given, she has too much love. Therefore, she takes always her Simham. That is well known for high energy. And then, for example, so we have got how the role of lion, the role of Vahanam in that. So Svetasvataropanishad is also one where we are being given the goals of our life. Amrita bhavema, yogi bhavema, and dharmins bhavema. All these things are being suggested that you have to be adhering to the dharma. You have to ultimately go to Amrutatvam and so on. So in this and we know that there are only 113 mantras divided into six chapters by the Svetasvatara Maharshi's Upanishad, and where we are just introduced something about the mythology. So in mythology, we are all getting to know something about each god, and that is going on. So in the 8th mantra of the 6th chapter, we are introduced to the idea that natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, nat satsamaha cha abhyadikascha drishyate, para asya sektihi vividha eva sruyate swabhaviki gnanam gnana balakriya cha. So this is really interesting that we have noted in earlier, coming on, noting about the Ishvara, who is at the top pedestal, and beyond whom there is nobody at all. He is the ultimate, he is the final, he is supreme. There is no second supreme at all. And so here we see that there is nothing that he has got to do, natasya karyam, nothing to achieve. And Paramatma has achieved any and everything. What is this achievement that they have done, and beyond that they have stopped their achievement programming? For example, Rama. What is that? What is the avatar purpose of the avatar of Rama? To kill Ravana, to see that dharma samsthapana done, and see that. So that's why whenever you think of Rama, Ravanahantaram Sri Ramachandram Bhaje, Rakshasahantaram Sri Ramachandram Bhaje. So that is the Mahima and the supreme achievement. Likewise, think of Hanuman, who is also equally great. Therefore, they have got the embrace. So Rama and Anjaneya are together. And whenever you look at Anjaneya, Hanuman, he says, Akshahantaram Hanumantam Bhajami. So the highest achievement which Anjaneya had, apart from so many things, but Akshahantaram, you talked about Aksha Kumara, the son of Ravana is being done with by Hanuman. So Hanuman and Rama, They have achieved a lot and there is nothing beyond. After that, Hanuman has no achievements to mark. In other sense that whatever is best, all that best has been acquired. Therefore, there is nothing more to achieve for the God. And also, he has any organs or sadhanas with which he has to achieve anything at all. Been done. He is free from all sadhanas. He is only the monitor and generator for that. And he doesn't use any weapon. That you will see in the Mahabharata, when Arjuna and Duryodhana went for help of Krishna, then Duryodhana sat at the head side, and Arjuna, though went late, sat at the feet. But Duryodhana had no regard for Krishna. After all, he always considered Krishna as a Gopala, doesn't wield weapons, he doesn't know Yuddha Vidya, etc. So he had that kind of low impression. So he did not choose, though first option was given to Duryodhana. He said, I want your army, I don't want you, because you said that you never hold a weapon in the war. See, not holding a weapon in the war is a useless support for me. I don't want you. But Arjuna said, okay, it doesn't matter. I hold the weapon. We do work. So karma, we are all ready to work. You only be director. So the Krishna is there, just a guide, a mentor, but still he has got so much of a Kamsahantaram, Sri Krishna Bhagavantam Namami. So that's why here you see that there is no organ. There is no organ for Paramatma. It says that the Swarsana Chakra is not used in the big war, Mahabharata war. And all the power has been described in the Agama Shastras, in various ways in Vedas, and therefore the strength and action is inherent in him. There is nothing more. So having known the Ishvara, being acquainted what is he, and we are going to the 9th sloka, and that we will recite and then explain, so that we will be given total information about the nature, concept, work, etc., and then identifications, achievements, and relations, etc. So these are all the important features for our understanding and for our practical knowledge. Basically, Paramatma is not at all, he's an abstract principle. But we make that abstract principle conceived as a concrete. We give a rupa for him. So, yava rupadalli, yava Paramatma, hengidano, yaru gottu, nobody knows. But that's why you see large number of dhyana slokas. For one deity, we have got number of dhyana slokas. That is all. That's all the appearance and the imagination helping them to figure the Paramatma. Apatalana pastalanta bhuvana brahmandama vispurat jyotihi. So who is the Shiva? He's a Jyoti, he's a light, purchase, candle of hope. Spatika linga mauli vilasat purnendu vantamrutaihi. So he's a linga. But for all our practical purposes, he becomes a linga param, some mark, some rupa. Like that, we have number of prarthana slokas, dhyana slokas. And so, we have all these things in him. Now we shall recite the 9th mantra of the 6th chapter of Svetasvataropanishad. Natasya kaschit patirasti loke nachesita naiva chatasya lingam. Kulkarni avare heltira athva yaru? Vasan, somebody repeat please. 9th mantra, 6th. Natasya kaschit
patirasti loke nacheshita naiva chatasya lingam. Sakaranam karunadipadipo nachasya kaschid janita nachadipaha.
Very beautiful. Look at this meaning. See, these are all the 3 important features that anybody would love to have. One is Pati, 2 Isita, 3 Adhipa, and 4th one is Janita, or the parent. So for Paramatma, there is no pati at all. There is no ruler for him. In all the 14 bhuvanas, 7 worlds, he is supreme. And there is no Isita for him. There is no Isita, there is no overlord for him. He is the overlord for any and everything existent in the world. And also not just a lingam, there is no one form to him. He is available in all the forms in the Prakriti. That was important. So he is in the form of river, mountain, trees, sun, moon, man, animals, etc. Everywhere you can see the presence of him. And so you can see that. That's why he is, at the same time, he is the cause of all, and he is the ruler of all individual souls. So that may Atma Rama Vihitamatayo Nirvikalpe Samadhe. That's what Kalidasa in 7th act of Abhijnana Sakuntalam tries to describe the Maharshis who are doing penance in the Antariksha Loka. Let us not think that there are Rishis only on the ground. Pulokamlo matrame unnar anukokande. There are but different atmosphere and context and circumstances and areas. So in Antariksha Loka also there are Rishi ashramas. That's what Kalidasa wants to impress on us. That Maricha ashrama was there in Antariksha Loka, where Dushyanta on his return after giving victory for Indra, fighting with the Rakshasa and making Indra happy, he had a stop in the Antariksha Loka in Maricha ashrama, whereat he was able to get himself united with his wife Shakuntala and with his son Bharata, and get the blessing Shraddha Vittam Vidhischeti Tritayam Tat Samahrutam. That was the blessing given by the Maharshi to Dushyanta Maharaja Chakravarti, saying that you have got 3 things: with Shraddha, Vittam, and Vidhi. These 3 are the goals of our life. In other words, Kalidasa is also a Rishi. Unless one is a Rishi, he cannot compose a long-standing composition. Na Rishi Kurute Kavyam, Na Vishnuhu Kurute Bhavati Raja. So all kings are having the Vishnu Amsa, and all poets have got the Rishi Amsa. Therefore, their Shraddha, Vittam, Vidhi. Shraddha is the wife, Vittam is the son or children, and Vidhi is our samsara procedure. So when you are living for some time, there should be some kind of achievement and distinction. And that distinction is being accorded when you are able to be fulfilled with these antecedents. So like that here, we have got that the Paramatma is one who is no Ishvara, and also he is the cause of all, and he is the individual souls. See, Atma is important. Atma has got 2 meanings mainly, as we have been noting, that Atma is body, physical body. Physical body and bare ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತೇವೆ. ಕಳೇಬರ, ಶರೀರಂ, and Rupam, Vapuhu, etc., etc. There are so many Pariyaya Shabdas which are marking different specific nature and characteristic or linga for that. But of all these words, the best word where God will be directly entering into a body, that is called Deham. Deha is the word which is convenient embodiment of all amenities and all things in that. That's why Praninam Deham Asritya Bhagavan Tishtati. You remember this statement? Praninam Deham. Praninam Sariram Allah. Praninam Kalevaram Allah. Pranenam Supam Allah. So our Veda, our scriptures tell you that Deha is the word. And that particular Deha which we are having is divine gift. That is the gift that we have given, that has been. And in this gift, Paramatma is a total gift. A Sarira is a total gift and wholesale. But there are so many ingredients, otherwise contents in our body. We have got the Indriyas, we have got a number of them are there. Therefore, so he is the overlord or controller or ruler of all the souls in the world. So when people are thrown into this world, everybody has got equal opportunity. When a student is given the question paper in the examination hall of a particular class, all the 1,000 students, for example, have got the same question paper, same 3 hours, and same 100 marks. There is no difference at all. Same question paper. Like that, upon the Bhumi, to all people, opportunities are in plenty. One has got to explore them according as to their need and necessity and talent and intelligence, etc. That's why people get divided in this particular. So Vyasa Bhagavan says that Suvarna Pushpam Burvim Chinvanti Purushastrayah Virascha Krutavidyascha Yascha Janati Sevitum anta heltane. Andre, a brave fellow who has full confidence, if lost some guru, like in Arjuna, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Sahaya, Veera, and Krutavidyascha, a graduate who completed his knowledge under a guru, under the feet of a guru completing knowledge, something like Krishna, who becomes educated or graduated from Sandeepani Maharshi. We don't remember Krishna going to any other school, but only the Sandeepani University or Sandeepani Maharshi, and got educated. Then he was already a teen boy. When he turned 16 or around that, he was all the time in the village, playing the flute and looking after the cows, and all the Gopala was that. But suddenly Balarama and Krishna realized, what is that? I'm in a village. I don't have any knowledge. I don't have education. Sir, they told parents, we want to go to university. So they went and sought help or studentship under Sandeepani Maharshi, and they became versatile scholars, of course, and so on. So that's how we must want a guru, and that guru is Paramatma inside us. Our faculties are being blossoming depending upon the mind and education and circumstance and parentage and so many factors. 100 people advise you 1,000 things, but your buddhi is there. Atma buddhi sukham chaiva, guru buddhir viseshataha. So you decide. If not, you just get the counsel of your teacher and you go ahead. So Paramatma is one beyond all this type of necessities or dependence, and therefore, why? Because he has no parent and there is no Lord for him. It is just jocularly said. For example, Subramanyam, Shiva has no parents, but he had to marry. For marriage, to whom the Kanya Vidana could be done? To the parents of the boy, and they accept the Kanya as the daughter-in-law to enter into their house. So Kanya Dana Mahotsavam. So where are the parents for Shiva when he wanted to marry? Himavan asked. So Shiva had to go to Vasishtha and Arundhati to become parents to him and get that Girija Kalyanam gone through. So Girija Kalyanam possible because there was these two couple, Maharshi Patni, Arundhati, as the parents and accepted. So that's why it's only temporary arrangement. In other words, Paramatma takes shelter in each and everybody, and whenever he takes shelter, it means they are there. He is their child. Your own house is your child. Your own child is your. That's why whenever you leave your house, lock your house and go. In our Veda, we are being taught a beautiful principle, saying that you should tell your house when you lock it out, Gruhama Bibhita Aham Punaragamishyami. So there's a mantra in Agnihotra of Veda that, oh my dear child, my own house, Ma Bibhita, don't be scared. I'll just go for temporarily and come back. So till then, please be happy in your own way, like that. Something like consoling a child who cries when you go or leave the house for your office or out station. So all that is our Indian culture. Bharatiya Samskruti is such that any and every object you regard with some reverence, and that kind of sentimental feeling and that kind of culture is the mark of anybody's happiness and joy. So that's why the Paramatma is like that. And the next two lines, Sakaranam Karanava Adipo Nacha Asya Kaschit Janita Cha Nachadiva. Janita is the parent. Self-born. Ajayamano Bahudha Vijayate. So Ajayamano Bahudha Vijayate. That is exactly what would happen. So Bahudha Vijayate Ajayamanaha. He is only, that's why they are called Swayambhu, Chaturananaha. So all gods are self-born. If they want, they born. Something like Bhishmacharya having the blessing by his father, that when he accepted that Vratam, that Bhishma Vratam, he was given the blessing that he can die whenever he wants to die. Swachanda Maranam, which all human beings don't have, that only Bhishma had. Whenever they want, they can die. But Bhishma Acharya is something very terse and highly disciplined sire. Therefore, he cannot think of death easily. He thought of death only Uttarayana on See, in fact, Magha Suddha Saptami or some day is supposed to be the day when Bhishma Acharya opted to leave the body on the Ampasaya. So,
Magha Shuddha Ashtami, that is Bhishma Ashtami.
Thank you very much. I know that. So, Saptami is Ratha, Surya Bhagavan, and Uttarayana, it goes up. Yeah, if it is Ashtami, that is what one of the important is that Bhishma Ashtami.
Bhishma Ashtami,
and yeah, correct. Bhishma Ashtami, thank you. I knew, but I forgot the day, Tithi, because every Tithi is a deity. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ತಿಥಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧಿದೇವತೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಯಾ ಅಧಿದೇವತೆಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. We have to make a prayer. That's why ಶುಭ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ, ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ, ಶುಭ ಕಾರಣ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಶುಭ ತಿಥೌ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಪೂಜಾ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಏನಂತ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಶುಭ ತಿಥೌ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಸ್ಮಿನ್ ವರ್ತಮಾನೆ ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಶುಭ ತಿಥಿ ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವರು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಶುಭಂ? ಶುಭಂ is also moksham. See, after all, you don't want to be born. You don't want to repeat what you have done. What you have done is done. That's what Shakespeare says. What is done cannot be undone and remains done. Like that. So here also we have got that Karanam, Karta, Father, nothing is there. And so Paramatma is unique, simply unique. Anta Svetasvataropanishad nಮಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ you have to observe is Shiva's hair is matted. Never, because he never combed his hair. Do you have any reference anywhere that Shiva did alankara to his hair? No. That's why the Shiva's Kapardin has become matted hair, and they are hanging down up to the shoulder. And whenever he makes a Tandava Nritya, it's a beauty to look at his hair dancing. Adannu hengirutte andre Ravanasura imagines or visualizes Tandava Nritya of Parameswara and makes the Tandava Stotra. Jata Kataha Sambhraman Nilimpa Nirjari, etc. So our tone ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜಟಾ ಕಟಾಹ. ದೇರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕಟಾಹ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಾಣ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಬಾಣಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ತರಹ ಜಟಾ ಕಟಾಹಂ. ಜಟವು అనేది ఒక చిన్న ಬಾಣ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ metaphorically, the fire pan. So like that you can see, and therefore Shiva doesn't have any kind of dressing as such, because he has no mother. He has no sister. He has nobody who can attend to his needs because he's always sitting in dhyana. Sada dhyana paro shivaha. So yavaglu dhyanadalle irtare. But prapancha ella Paramatma kaparta idane. That's why it's jocularly said that Shiva is so much. He's a Bola Shankar. And nobody asks anything that is there for Shiva. ಶಿವನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. You cannot ask for a serpent, you cannot ask for begging bowl, you cannot ask for anything. But only the water you can ask from him, because Ganga is his wife and Parvati is his wife. So there are some poets who make a joke about Shiva. He says, Parvati chalunu, Ganga viduomu. Parvati saku ninge, ibru bada ninatra. One wife is good enough for you. So you just leave the Ganga to us and to help us, to promote us. You keep Parvati with you. So like that, some jocularly prayers are done to Shiva. Therefore, there is no parent for Lord. He is self-born. Now the 10th sloka. Please, yes. Yastantu nabha ivatantu vipradhana jaihi. Swabhavataha deva ekaha swamavrunoti sano dadhatu brahmapyayam. Odi Babu. Subramaniam, anybody please repeat this? Yes, tantuna bhaiva tantubhi.
यस्तन्तु नाभैव तन्तुभिः प्रधानजैः स्वभावतो देव एकः स्वमावृणोतु स नो दधातु ब्रह्माप्ययम्.
Beautiful. So ayam Brahma, api Brahma, because he is just like spider. See, Urnanabha, Tantunabha or Urnanabha. Urnanabha is a Vedic word. Here, the Upanishad they say Tantunada. Tantu andre strings, web. So many strings are there in the web, and at the center of the web, the spider will be waiting. And all the creatures are flying, worms will come flying and get stuck. And they are allowed to die there only. Whenever the spider is hungry, it will come up to that worm and eat food. Generally, it will not immediately eat the worm that is caught in the web, because website will be there long. That's why I don't know who named a website in the computers. So a website adu web irutte, whatever you have uploaded into the web will remain long time, and therefore that's website. And only when you need, you click. When you need, when Tantunabha wants to eat or quench it, and then only it will go to eating. So what is that? Tantubhihi, Tantunabha, and Tantubhi Swabhavataha Pradhana Jaihi. So to emanate, to make so many tantus to get out from the web of the spider is Swabhava. Swabhavataha, that's what we have to understand. That is the Supreme Being who spontaneously covers himself with the products of nature, just as a spider does with the threads drawn from his own navel. And therefore, Paramatma, and moreover, there is only one Paramatma, and he will take you whenever you are drawn. So he will give you absorption. We are all emanated, projected from Brahma. We have to go back to Brahma. In Bengaluru, in the ticket to Gondre, America, Bengaluru, Delhi, but return to Gondre, Delhi, Bengaluru. However much comfort you are given in Delhi, for example, you are not at all comfortable. Oh, Bengaluru hogbeku anta, you will come back, because Namure Vasi, Purandardas ಹೇಳಿದರು, so Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargada Vidariyasi. Though people are all outside the country, India, but all of them are longing about the India. Similarly, those people who take job in Bangalore, Though they only for sake of job they stay. The moment holidays declared, they go back to their villages. So there is a lot of floating people in the cities. They are not absolutely connected to city, but whenever opportunity strikes, they will go back to their village. That's the temperament. So like that, the Paramatma Brahmadeva, Ekaha Devaha, and Swam Avrunoti, because we are all the children, we are all the emanated projectiles from Paramatma. How does Sophia ji? We are all emanated, projected projectiles on the circumference of the world. When once our petrol or our time schedule is over, where do we go? We should go back to this instinct, back to the point of projection, which is Brahmadeva. Therefore, ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಾವು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Because and that particular knowledge of our journey beyond body, we do not know. That is kept secret for us. But you will be able to unravel what happens to me after leaving the body is a wonderful question. Body irodanaka, you are conscious. As long as you hold a body, holding the body like holder. As long as a bulb is held by the holder, you get the light. And when once you remove the bulb, or when this bulb gets so fused, the holder cannot get fooled. This is their life. So Paramatma, as a holder of the electric holder, has the power, but always interested to glow that particular kind of wattage bulb, whichever you try to attach. So we are all detached and attached. When you are attached, you glow. When you are detached, you are becoming independent. Therefore, here, Devaha Ekaha. But what is the job that he is with? Swam Avrunoti. He will try to encompass himself, for himself, by himself, his own area. Something like tortoise. So his tortoise is a most powerful, sacred animal, which has got ability or blessing. Whenever it wants to extend the indriyas, it does. Whenever it wants to withdraw the indriyas, it does. But when it withdraws the indriyas, the tortoise is safe, because the shell of the back or the shell of the tortoise is stronger than anybody's back in the world, any animal's back in the world. You cannot easily break the back of the tortoise. How the Sophia ji? It is very strong. So that
Yes,
because of that, our Vishnu, when the mountain is sinking during the Mathana program or project, he became a tortoise, went deep down into the ocean and tried to crawl inside the mountain and slowly brought it up. And that particular process of Vishnu taking the tortoise avatara and sailing down deep the waters and trying to crawl inside the mountain and slowly bring it up to float on the ocean, allowing these two fellows to put the serpent Vasuki as a rope and try to churn that and become a pestle. So mountain became a pestle, and Vishnu became a Adhara Shakti. So Mula Adhare Sthitos in Nityam, and Rakshasas and Devas, they are the beneficiaries. Because of them, the entire lokas. So you look at the scientifically imagine how that project has been managed or designed and executed. And for all this project manager is Mahavishnu. So anywhere, anytime problem came, everybody appealed. Kalakuta Visha came, gods and demons prayed Vishnu, Shiva, and Shiva came and cleared the whole dosham. So you observe that, therefore, Swamavrunoti means he is independent to perform any kind of deed and action in order that everybody can be absorbed in that. That's why Krishna says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Already we have got the promises. Aya, Arjuna, oh all you people, your job is only to grow Gnan in installment basis. LKG, UKG, primary school, high school, college, university, etc. This is how we are to grow. Gnanina, Gnana, everywhere you have got the Gnanam. When you are a postgraduate, you have got general surgeon aspect, all subjects you cover. But when you go to a focusing on the doctorate degree, PhD, only one topic, 3-4 years, your life. So like that, we have got that kind of absorption power. You have to absorb one kind of Gnanam to the maximum extent. That is exactly what is called Brahma. So Brahma Priyam Naha Dadhatu. So when once Brahma accepts you into his portals, you also become Brahman. So that's why Brahman Brahmano Brahmavachasi Jayatam. So hey Brahman, oh Prajapati, Brahman is Prajapati. Every day we are making prayer to Brahman Prajapati. What do you want? The first want is Brahma Brahman Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Ajayatam. Take that Subramanyavare, join with the Jayatam. Then Ajayatam. Ajayatam means generation to generation, people and people, they have all got the wonderful programming that they have to once again increase their knowledge. Brahmavarchasi is a Gnanam. So you should enhance your knowledge on installment basis and ultimately merge into Paramatma. Therefore, Brahmavarchasi Jayatam, Brahmachari, what is that? Medhavi Bhuyasam, Varchasvi Bhuyasam, Brahmavarchasi Bhuyasam, Ayushman Bhuyasam. Vasan Dinai, Soundarlari Madavaga, Ellar, Vatama Helkota, Tanau, Subramanyavare. He makes you repeat after Purnahuti to Agni. There are 13 wands that Agni, Varchasa, Atarha, we will be having that kind of absorption in Paramatma. Actually, this particular Upanishad has got only very few slokas, and we are down the next sloka, that is 11th, and where we are given that. Now the 11th one we recite, Eko Devaha Sarvabhuteshu Gudha Sarvavyapi Sarvabhutantaratma Karmadhyakshaha Sarvabhutadhivasaha Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgunascha. Another sloka is 12. Eko Vasi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti Tam Atmastham Ye Anupasyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shaswatam Netarisham. Oh, this Subramanyamore, please repeat this 11th sloka. Eko Devaha
Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunamekam Bijam Bahudha Karoti Tamatmastham Ye Anupashyanti Dhiras Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Netaresham.
11th sloka, 11th mantra. 12 you read.
Eko Deva Sarva Bhuteshu Guda Sarva Vyapi Sarva Bhutantaratma Karmadhyaksha Sarva Bhutadhivasaha Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgunascha. Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bhunam Ekam Bijam Bahuda Karoti Tamatmastham Ye Anupashyanti Dhiras Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Netaresham.
Beautiful, thank you. So you see, Gudha Devaha. Hey, how do I not see the God? But you cannot see the God because he is secret, he is hidden. And there's only one God, but he is hidden in all beings. So that's what Purandaradasa says, Vasan Gottide, Illu Ramanu, Kulakarnevara, Illi Rama, Alli Rama, Ellellu Rama. Kutalva? Kirtane. So, Illi, Rama is here, Rama is there, Rama is ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ರಾಮನೇ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪುರಂದರದಾಸರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪಾಠ. So Ramamayam Jagatu, the entire Jagat is completely occupied or pervaded by Rama. Therefore, when you have got to have a pervasiveness, you cannot be visible to all people. If you are visible, you are only visible at one place. If you are not visible, you can be present anywhere, something like here. Nama Zoom idiyalla, ee Zoom facility or internet facility, you are all displays here. Bengaluru, Dharwad, ellellidiro, Atlanta, ella kade idire, all countries are. But we have got an opportunity that we are able to be visible if you on the video. And so sarvabhuteshu but gudha. I cannot talk to you, I cannot see you physically. And other sarvabhuteshu gudha. That's why Vishnu Sahasranama dalli ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾನಿ ನಾಮಾನಿ ಗೌಣಾನಿ ವಿಖ್ಯಾತಾನಿ ಮಹಾತ್ಮನಃ ಋಷಿಭಿಃ ಪರಿಗೀತಾನಿ ತಾನಿ ವಕ್ಷ್ಯಾಮಿ ಭೂತಯೇ. ಯಾರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? Why is this? Why are all these names are being published? All these names are secret names. Gaunani, secret names. And Rishigalu, all Rishis have made them unknown, and they are the publishers. Who are the publishers of the names or kirtiyas of Paramatma? Rishis. They are the first publishers. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ರುದ್ರ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಕಟಿತ ವಿಭವಾಹ ನ ಪ್ರಯಚ್ಛಂದು ಸೌಖ್ಯಂ. ರುದ್ರ ಸೂಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ರುದ್ರನ ವಿಭವವೆಲ್ಲ ಗೌಣವಾಗಿರೋಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ ಋಷಿಗಳು. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಯಗ್ರೀವ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಗಸ್ತ್ಯ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗೆ, ದಿ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಹಸ್ಯಂ ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರಂ. But because Lalita Parameswari has permitted that her names and fame be let known to Agastya Maharshi at first, so he made Agastya the first student to know the secret and glorious names and kirti of Lalita Parameswari. Therefore, you understand, Gudaha Devaha. But what is his nature? ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾಂತರಾತ್ಮ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಅಂತರಾತ್ಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಂತರಾತ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 4 things. ಅಂತಃಕರಣಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಬುದ್ಧಿ, ಅಹಂಕಾರ, ಚಿತ್ತ. ಮನೋಬುದ್ಧಿ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಚಿತ್ತಾನಿನಾಹಂ ಅಂತ ನಿರ್ವಾಣ ಷಟ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಚಿದಾನಂದ ರೂಪ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. So this Paramatma Shiva is beyond, though he is besides. So you can understand the English language, besides and beyond. Besides andre plus, beside andre pakkadalli idare, plus idare, and beyond idare. Therefore ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಪಕ ಶಬ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್, ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಕಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ, ಬಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅಸ್. Heart is the web where from the pure blood is flowing out. That heart receives the bad blood, recycles it, turns it pure, sends you out. So it is the heart beats are 72 times. So heart beats will normal. That's why they always count heartbeats. So that's normal. 98.4 degrees temperature, heat, and 72 times heartbeats. Ivella marked meters. And adu hogta idre, that is exactly what we call as rhyme and rhythm in our body.
Yes.
ಈ ರೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿದಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಶ್ವರ ಕೂತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಅಂತರಾತ್ಮ ಆರ್ ಅಂತಃಕರಣಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ದಿ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್, ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಬುದ್ಧಿ, ಅಹಂಕಾರ, ಚಿತ್ತ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಡ್ಜಡ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಸಿಷನ್ಸ್, ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಗೋ and all that. Manassu, mind, buddhi, intelligence. So, ಈ ನಾಲ್ಕು ನಿಂದ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಹಂಗ ಮನಸ್ಸು, how is his mind?
Yeah.
How is his intelligence? How is his decisive power? And how much is ego? That ego is something which is necessary for us. Ahankara rupena tishtati paramatma. But if ahankara were to cross the mana and maryada, then problems crop up. So we can always enjoy ahankara, ego, so far as the limits are being honored. So mana and maryada, mana is the measure, maryada is the boundary. So ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮನೆ has got mana 30, 40, 40, 60, 20, 30, 11, 12. All this is the mana. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೆಡ್ರೂಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಏರಿಯಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ 15 into 20. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಸೈಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? 30, 40 ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು? 40. ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ 40 ನಿಮ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್, ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆಯಿಂದ ಎದ್ದ ಭೂತಗಳಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಪಕತ್ವಂ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದಿ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ honoring done for the mana and maryada. Beyond that is a problem. And karma adhyakshaha, so he is the supervisor of all your actions.
Okay.
Karma adhyaksha means ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು 5 ಜನ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಅವ್ರು ಪಾಪ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಪೀಚಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಟೈಮ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಸರ್ 5 minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಭಾಷಣ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 5 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಭಾಷಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ said it is actually to be a chairman is a punishment. You cannot get out. You have to listen to all the speakers, make notes and make some summary comment on each fellow. And that is the chairman. So chairmanship is not a great honor, but it's a big work. That's why karma adhyakshaha, ಯಾವ ಕರ್ಮ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. He will not talk. ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ will not interfere. ಬರೀ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಕಂಪೀರರ್, ನಮ್ ಲಲಿತಮ್ಮನವ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಹರ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಸಮ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಪೇರರ್ ಬಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆರ್ ಮಾಡರೇಟರ್. Only these two have got to talk in between, but other Adhyaksha won't speak. So that's why Paramatma is always silent watcher. ಅವನು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಪುಣ್ಯ ಪಾಪೇ, ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪಾಪ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಥಂಬ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Nobody can take the document. Everybody after signing the register document, they have to go through that fellow. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದ್ ಕೈ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೈ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಹಾ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅವತಾರ, 2 ಕೈಗಳು ಒಂದು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ತರಹ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಸರ್ವ ಕರ್ಮಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಕರ್ಮ ಫಲೇಶು ಜುಷ್ಟಾಂ ದುರ್ಗಾಂ ದೇವಿಗುಂ. ಸೊ ಜುಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ accepted to be granting the ಪುಣ್ಯ ಫಲ. ಶ್ರೀ ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಣ್ಯ ವಿವರ್ಧಿನಿ, ಪುಣ್ಯ ಪ್ರದ, ಭೋಗಿನಿ, ಭುವನೇಶ್ವರಿ. ಅಮ್ಮವಾರು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾಪ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ awfully careful whenever you want to snatch away things which do not belong to you. Therefore ರುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ನಮಃ ನಮಃ ಮಾಡ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ರುದ್ರ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಥೀಫ್. ತಸ್ಕರಾಣಾಂ ಪದಯೇ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ, ಸ್ಥೇನಾನಾಂ ಪದಯೇ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ, ಕುಲುಂಚಾನಾಂ ಪದಯೇ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕುಲುಂಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಗ್ರಾಬರ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಸೈಟ್ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ನಿಮ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ಅಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಅವನು. ಸೊ ಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭೂಮಿ, ಲುಂಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಬರ್ಸ್. So there are more land grabbers are there in the world.
Okay, okay.
ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟವಾದದ್ದು, that if God takes away, you become turning towards God. ದೇವರೇ ದಿಕ್ಕು, ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
Ultimately,
ಆ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಲೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತೋ ಏನೋ ಆ ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ದೇವರೇ ದಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಕರ್ಮಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾಧಿವಾಸ. ಅವ್ರ ವಾಸ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನು, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು, ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ನಮೋ ವಾಸ್ತವ್ಯಾಯ ಚ ವಾಸ್ತುಪಾಯ ಚ ಹರ 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 ನಮಃ ಸೋಮಾಯ ಚ. Before you say Namah Somaya, you will say that he is there as the Vastupaya. You mane biga haki hogtiri, you lock your house and go. But who will be inside to keep all adjustments that you have done in the house intact?
Vastupaya.
Paramatma, ನೀವು ಬೇಗ ತೆಗೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ವಾಸ್ತುಪಾಯಚ, he is the protector, ruler, and he will say, okay, tata for you, I will be in the house. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದೇವರ ಪೂಜೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. When you do ದೇವರ ಪೂಜೆ in the mane, God is the guardian even when you are not absent in the house. So sarvabhute, so in this mantra you are getting the clue that he is there in everybody's house. And sarvabhutadhivasa, and not only sakshi cheta kevalaha. Cheta andre chaitanya shakti.
Okay.
So he will be witness, at the same time he will give you enough chaitanya shakti or ability to do it, capability to do things. So the capability and supervisory thing and all that. But what about Paramatma? Basically nirgunaha, avange yava gunanu illa, nirgunaha. Therefore Bhavabhuti says gunishu lingam nacha vayaha. Those people who have got good character, doesn't matter whether it's a male or female.
Okay.
Whether he is having this or so, gunishu nacha lingam nacha vayaha. On chikkavanu, doddavanu, mudukunu. No, we don't have any age factor.
Okay.
ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ they say ಬಾಲಾದಪಿ ಸುಭಾಷಿತಂ ಗ್ರಾಹ್ಯಂ. Even if he is a small boy, if he were to guide you well, you have to accept it.
Okay.
Like that, we have got nirgunascha kevalaha. So kevala andre all alone. All people are born alone, live alone, they die alone.
Okay.
And whatever that is joining them is temporary.
Temporary.
And you are alone everywhere moving.
Okay.
Ekaha jiyate hanta. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ here ನಿರ್ಗುಣಃ ಕೇವಲಃ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆ ಕೇವಲತ್ವವನ್ನು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿ. And ಆ ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿ where you have got ಕೈಲಾಸ. See, vilasa, kailasa. So vilasa andre to be in companionship with all people, society. And when you are not with the vilasa, when you are not in the society or people, then you are out. So Lakshmi vilasa anta board hakuntar manege. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ದೇವಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ರಾಮನ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಲಾಸ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಲಾಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಗೃಹಸ್ಥ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸೋ ನೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಕೈವಲೋ ಗುಣಶ್ಚ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ our Svetasvataropanishad Maharshi is highly useful for our daily happiness.
Routine, yes. Routine activity.
Om Heli Swasti Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvi Navaditamastu Mavidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Sarvam Shri Krishna.